Hey everyone. So I've been watching a lot of the It Gets Better clips and reading the articles of teens who have committed suicide because they were gay and that they were bullied because of it, and like it really makes me sad that that was what they chose. But for those of you out there who are still getting bullied and having all these problems, it gets better. It really does. I've watched so many of the clips and stuff like that, and I noticed a lot of them are actually from straight people. And nothing against them. I'm grateful that they are putting their word out there and trying to help, but I really don't think they understand like what gays and stuff like that go through. And like when I was in high school, I got bullied so much. And I wasn't even out. Like I wasn't nobody even knew I was gay except for a couple really close friends, and like I I'd never attempted suicide, but like I thought of suicide so much, and like I'm just so glad that I didn't give up and I kept fighting because I'm 21 now. I graduated 4 years ago, and it gets so much better. When I was in high school, I got bullied a lot. Had a kid in shop class came up behind me and just choked me out for no reason. And like I said, no one even knew I wasn't out. They just suspected, and because they suspected, I got teased and bullied and like name called all the time. And it was for stupid things because of the way I talked and stuff like that. But high school is such a small part of your life that you have so much more to live for afterwards, that suicide's not the answer. And I'm so glad that I fought through and that I can see that now. I mean, I've only been out of high school for 4 years, and I can honestly look back and say that I was crazy for even thinking that, because my life is so much better now. And like my first year of college, I didn't come out and was still in the closet, but more and more people were starting to know, and I was becoming more comfortable with myself. And it was about 2 years ago now that I came out to my parents, and I lived in a very homophobic family. Um, Growing up, all I heard was faggot this, faggot that. That's so disgusting. I love the one, God hates gays. You know what? He doesn't like people who judge either. So, um, but I'm not going to get into any of that. That's a whole whatever. But like I lived in this family that hated gays and hated the whole gays should just die. And like I mean, so growing up with that was so hard because like I just didn't feel loved by my parents and stuff like that. But when I finally came out 2 years ago, my dad actually, I was shocked. My dad took it the best, and he just told me, he's like, you know what, you're my son. I love you no matter what. And it's still hard for him, and but he's getting a lot better with it and stuff like that. And like he loves me, he loves me for who I am. But like my mom, she disowned me. I'm gonna be honest, guys. But when I came out 2 years ago, she disowned me, and after about 4 or 5 months, it was really hard for me not talking to my mom. And so I actually lied to her and told her I changed my ways and that I was straight again. And lied to her for probably about a year before I just couldn't take it anymore. Like I felt like I was living a lie. And so she found out I had a boyfriend, and I didn't deny anything. Like I told her what it was, and I was like, Mom, I just told her, I was like, I don't expect you to accept me for my lifestyle. Like you don't have to accept that, but I am your son. You need to accept me for who I am. And that was too much. She just told me she couldn't deal with it and hung up the phone on me, and I haven't talked to her since. Um, Sometimes it's hard, but you know what? I'm so happy with who I am, and like I've accepted it, and like it's not something we can decide. Like this is just who we are. And I have some great friends who have stuck by me through all of this. Guys, if you're watching this, I love you so much. You know who you are. But to all the teens out there who are in high school and who are having such a hard time and they're getting bullied and they just don't feel like they can take it anymore, if any of your good friends know about you, rely on them, talk to them, reach out. Please talk to somebody, because it does get better. It gets so much better, and you can live a happy life after this. And like I'm totally out now, and I'm so much happier being out because I don't have to lie to people anymore. And I guess it gets better, guys. I can't tell you enough how much, like, or how happy I am now, just because it gets so much better. So to all the teens out there, gay, lesbian, it doesn't matter what you are, who you are, what you like. Be who you want to be your own person. And the real people will love you for who you are and not who for they want you to be. But it just, don't give up, guys. Don't give up, please. It gets so much better. If you need someone to talk to, email me anything. My email's down below. Just go ahead, email me. I'll talk to anyone if you have any questions, guys. It gets better. Please don't give up. Loves.